Hey everybody, I am coming to you this week with another plan with me for the week of May 20th through the 26th. And this week I decided it's summer. I am going to use this adorable kit. Please excuse me cutting it out. That was me. My silhouette's having issues. But this is a printable kit by Carolina Planner Girl. I have already reviewed her stickers before, but this was such a cute kit, and I did not do the hourly covers before, so I'm going to be doing that this time. The other kit was a custom kit that she made for me, the Doctor Who kit. This is a kit that she had already made for somebody else that she just basically redesigned to fit the cousin. So I am going to put this together, and it is freakishly adorable, y'all. I love it. So we will go ahead and get this started. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to lay down the day covers, and these are sized to fit line to line. So it sort of looks like a strip of continuous washi if you can lay them down straight, which I cannot, so, you know, whatever, it's all good. I do find it easier to lay them straighter with these pointy tweezers that I use, and I don't know why that is. You wouldn't think, they're not such small stickers that should make a difference, but it does for me. So I don't know if it's because I'm, trying to keep my head out of the way of the camera with my setup or what, but I cannot lay this stuff down straight to save my life. Although it is straighter with the tweezers than without. So after that, I am measuring here to see how long these hour covers are. I wasn't sure, since I didn't use them for the other kit, how far they were meant to extend. So I didn't know if I wanted to put them all the way up at the top, or as you see here, I'm putting them at the bottom of that blank space that's at the top of each day. So I was just trying to figure out, where it extended to and what sort of style I was going to go with in all of this. And as you can see, she has several different patterns of hourly covers out of all of them. So I decided to kind of alternate the patterns just to be consistent. And they are so pretty. I love all of them. There's sort of the rainbow one, and then there's just a plain aqua one, and then there's, you can't really see it very well, but like little scales. And as you can see here, I accidentally grabbed two of the same ones and put them next to each other. You will see me pull that up and fix it here in a minute. I didn't realize I did that. I was just focused on getting this done as quickly as possible while my children were sleeping. And then here's where I noticed, obviously, that was put down in the wrong place. Now, I printed this. Obviously, this is a printable. And my sticker paper isn't technically removable sticker paper. However, it's pretty good. If you pull a sticker up within a day or so, it comes up pretty easily. So since I had just set this down, that wasn't really any issue. The most difficult part of this was, of course, it being such a skinny piece of paper. When you pull it up, it curls, and it kept sticking to itself. So forgive me while I fight with this. It was a day. I was having a day. But there, now that I got that moved over where it needed to be, I'll put the third one down where it should be. And just, I found it easier to go from the bottom to the top because of how I have my filming set up. It's easier for me to see without sticking my head underneath the camera, or in my case, the iPad that I'm filming with. It is my dream to one day own a digital SLR camera to film with. But until that day comes, I'm stuck filming with my phone and with my iPad, which is fine. They work okay. They're just a little bit cumbersome. My phone's really not cumbersome, but the rig that I have was built more for an iPad, so it in and of itself is a little bit cumbersome. And then I'm just trying to decide which washi I want to use where. As you can see, she includes several different glitter washi colors and sizes. So I decided here to go ahead and use this beautiful turquoise glitter, aqua glitter, whatever, however it's reading for you on screen. And as you can see, there's a little gap between, because I like to put my washi all the way down to the bottom of the page rather than at the bottom of the grid. And actually that works out really well because, well, I'll show you in a second. And then there's this beautiful sidebar that she includes, and I really like this because it's got the background that covers up the grid, so the larger checklist doesn't bother me. I did choose to put it all the way to the left, and there is a very slight gap. It is slightly narrower than the column, and I think that's to accommodate the hourly cover-ups in case you want to put it on one of the days rather than on a sidebar. So it will work anywhere if you want it to. I did choose to put it over there on the left. And I decided to use this beautiful mermaid tail box. I do believe this is what this is intended for. And it is a little bit big to fit in that space. So I decided to pull up because I wanted the sidebar to be on top. I didn't want to lose that sort of header space at the very top of it. And it only overlaps a little bit. So as you can see, that works out rather well to cover up that annoying little calendar that I dislike so much. From here, I decided to go ahead and put these adorable little mermaid water trackers, and this is why this little gap worked out perfectly for me, because the little water trackers fit in that space beyond perfectly. It is ideal. I do rip one of them pulling it off because I pulled it in kind of a funky direction, but you know, whatever. That's life. It happens, right? Nothing is perfection. All of this is just, I'm learning. I'm not artistic, so I don't paint, I don't draw. I can't even draw a stick figure. It's bad, y'all. But I'm learning to embrace the imperfection in decorating my planner because that's part of art. Life isn't perfect. None of us are perfect. So it's kind of nice to embrace the imperfections of something like this. I love all the beautiful artistic spreads to look at on Instagram and Pinterest and everything, but that's not my reality. So my planner reflects me in so many ways. So here is the final water tracker, and then she has all of these really pretty headers. So I decided to go ahead and use a few of those. I have such a hard time choosing which headers to use in her kits because she has these, which are just, black words on colored headers. And then she has a few that are on sort of more colorful squares or rectangles rather, that I like the font better. So it's so hard for me to choose which ones to use. Oh, and then I did go ahead and decide to cover up that blank space with some purple washi just because it's glitter washi. And it's purple and it's mermaid themed, and why not? Next year, I'm going to have to probably pare back in a lot of my decorating as life gets a little busier with my son going into first grade. We are going to have quite a bit more to do than we have this year in kindergarten. So I'm probably going to have to swing back more towards strict functional planning. But until then, I am going to enjoy all of the prettiness that comes with this. So here I am just laying down the date headers, or the date headers, good gracious, the date numbers. I can talk, really. And again, these are included in the kit, cute little flags, nothing too different. This is just part of her standard kit, which is nice. I love kits that include the dates. Not that it's the end of the world, but, it's nice to have rather than having to pull some other dates out of my stash somewhere. The great thing is she does include all 31, so I can reuse them for other kits if I need to. Normally, I would use my Lethbridge Cards custom tracker, but because I wanted to use up all of the gorgeous stickers in this theme, I decided to go ahead and use her tracker stickers that she included. for my weekly tracker. And they are a little bit wider, so I did put them over on Sunday because, again, they are the width of the column without the hour covers. They're designed to go from line to line, and I did not want to layer the stickers. So I put them on the right-hand side so that they could hang over the grid just a little bit. Basically functions as a second sidebar for me. From here, I am just marking a couple of other things, nothing too terribly interesting, and I will figure out here shortly where to put that weekend sticker. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, I love her little peekaboo stickers, the little half circle and the star stickers are just way too cute. And I think I will probably at some point order just an entire sheet of those peekaboo stickers in maybe neutral tones, because I love how it sort of stands out. Everything in this planner and a lot of stickers are very rectangular, very square, very uniform, which I love, the simplicity and the symmetry of all of that. But when something really needs to stand out, I don't like using clashing colors, so you won't often see me use orange or yellow or red to make things stand out. But the shapes are fantastic because they sort of catch your eye and grab your eye. In this sea of squares and rectangles, they really make something stand out. So I love that about these kits. And I like they've got the sort of little stitched look as well. She includes all of these lovely script labels, and they're almost everything that I normally use. So I decided to go ahead and use that to label my sections in the sidebars. And then I'm just going to use a plain box here for labeling some more sections. In this case, my meals. I try to meal plan ahead so that I can grocery shop for the week, and I try to, shop the sales and use coupons. So it's nice to be able to meal plan ahead of time. And I don't know about y'all, but I love grocery pickup. It's only fairly recently available in our area. It's only been here for about a year. I live in a kind of rural area, and both Walmart and Kroger have started doing pickup within the last year or two. And it saves me so much money because I'm sure y'all know grocery stores have entire psychology studies about end caps and posting things for impulse buys. And it's a science to make you spend money at the store where they place certain products on the shelves. And it's designed to make you go, oh yeah, I want that, and throw it in the basket. Whereas if you meal plan and go online, there's no end caps, there's no psychology, there's nothing at your eye level designed to make you grab it. So I find that I spend a lot less money at the grocery store when I can just place the order online. I know what I need. I stick it in my grocery cart. I pay for it, and they bring it out to my car. So I never set foot in the store, and impulse buys are non-existent. So that's really nice. I mean, they try. Stuff pops up based upon what you usually purchase, and they do, suggestions before you check out. But what about you? Do you guys use grocery pickup? And if so, do you find that you spend less? I'm curious to see if that's just me or if it works that way for everybody. I'm just throwing down a couple of boxes here for my son's final gymnastics class of the year. And I love these checklist squares again because it's a bigger space to write, but it covers the grid. So that doesn't bother me. I really like having that option, because I can't stand to not write on the lines if I can see the lines. And here is one of those lovely peekaboo stickers reminding me to post next week's plan with me. I'm trying to be faithful to do this every week. Sometimes it gets a little crazy, but I try. So that is, I think, the majority of what I'm going to do for this layout for now. I actually just watched a video by Sylvia over at Write Your Life, and it's a video from a few months back. I'll link it below, but she talks about whether or not you're a planner or a cataloger. And I realized, and I think that's just her terminology, but I've realized that I tend to be more of a cataloger than a future planner because I don't have a work schedule. I don't have a whole bunch of appointments that I run around to typically. There's only a few set things that I do each week. I tend to be a cataloger where every day I will write down a list of things that I need to do that day or things that I'm about to do or that I just got done. It's it's like a cross between bullet journaling and record keeping rather than an actual plan. So I kind of really liked how she talked about it, and I'm absolutely, according to her definition, a cataloger. So I will link that video below if you guys want to check it out and let me know what you think. Do you think you're a planner or do you think you're more of a cataloger? And I love that this Hobonichi can be both. You can use it as hardcore scheduling if you have a full-time job outside the home and you need all of that time frame scheduling. But it's also great for record keeping and almost bullet journaling and list making and cataloging, which is sort of more how I tend to use it. So I'd love to hear how you use it. What do you do? It's so fun to see how all these different things work for different people. I'm just stopping to think a second here if I need to put anything else down in a specific place, and if I don't, where I can use some more of these gorgeous boxes. I always do this. I put the skeleton together, the bones of my spread, and then figure out where to put pretty stickers because I'm not a huge deco sticker person, but this is just one of those kits where I want to use everything because it's mermaids and it's teal and blue and purple, and those are all of my favorite colors. So I did decide to go ahead and throw a couple of more boxes down. You can't have too many checklists. And of course, as you saw a minute ago, here I am using my faithful Hobonichi stencil. I freaking love this thing. I love that it's set to the grid, so I can just lay it down and pop 7 squares down in a row. Boom, we're done. Love it. And I need to order a new one because this one's broken. I managed to bend it in half and snap a couple of places, so it's a little problematic. I did go ahead and decide to use one of my little Plan for Happy payday stickers because there was not a payday sticker included in this kit, which is fine, not a problem. I am lucky enough to have a whole thing full of Plan for Happy payday stickers. So at this point, I am just going to consolidate my stickers down a bit, save a little space in storage. I think I have enough stickers here to do an entire other spread, so I will definitely be doing that in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and the subscribe buttons. If you want to get notifications when I post new content, please hit the little bell. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.